My name is Detective Harper. Tonight I tell you a real crime story from a small town in England. It was 1998. A cold winter night. Snow fell quietly. A 10-year-old girl walked home from school alone. Her name was Sophie. She wore a bright red coat. Everyone remembered that red coat in the white snow. But that night, Sophie disappeared. Sophie's mother waited at home. 6 o'clock came. No Sophie. 7 o'clock. Still nothing. She called the police. Officers arrived fast. They searched every street. They asked people, "Did you see a girl in a red coat?" Many said yes. She walked past the park, past the frozen river, past the old church. But after the church, no one saw her again. Mr. Wilson was quiet and never smiled. Police saw children's toys in his garden. That was strange because he had no children. They asked him, "Where were you that night?" He answered, "I was home." But his shoes were wet. Police took him to the station. They asked many questions. He stayed silent and looked nervous. 3 days later, an 8-year-old boy came to the police. He said, "I saw Sophie that night." The officers asked, "With who?" The boy answered, "With a woman in black, not a man." The woman gave her candy. Sophie walked with her. Everyone was shocked. All this time they looked for a man, but it was a woman. Police checked the old security camera near the church. One picture showed a woman in black. Her face was not clear, but they knew her. Her name was Claire. She worked as a cleaner at Sophie's school. She was always kind to children. Police drove fast to Claire's house that same afternoon. Claire opened the door and looked normal. Police searched the house. In the basement they heard a small voice calling, "Help me." It was Sophie. She was alive. Cold and hungry, but alive. Claire started crying. "I am sorry. I lost my own baby last year. I wanted a daughter. I took Sophie." Police took Claire to prison. Sophie ran to her mother. They hugged for hours. The town was happy Sophie was safe, but also sad for Claire. No one knew how much pain she carried inside. Sophie said, "She gave me food every day. She read me stories. She cried a lot." Sophie grew up. She still remembers the red coat and the dark basement. She now helps children who feel sad or alone. Claire stayed in prison for many years. She wrote letters to Sophie saying sorry. Sophie forgave her. She learned that even kind people can do bad things when their hearts hurt too much. Years later, Sophie walked past the old church again. She looked at the river and the snow. She remembered everything. She understood that monsters do not always look scary. Sometimes they look like normal people who are broken inside. She never walked alone again after dark. The town put new lights near the church and the river. Mothers walked with their children every evening. People learned to talk about their pain instead of hiding it. Sophie's story changed many lives. The red coat now hangs in her room as a reminder to stay kind and stay safe. My advice from this case: never judge people only by their smile. Pain can hide behind kind eyes. Always walk home with someone. Never take sweets from strangers. Talk when you feel sad. Ask for help. Kindness can save lives, and so can caution. Stay safe, detectives.
Thank you for listening. I hope you liked my story. Like, share, and subscribe.